Hello guys, time to go for making the minutes of the meeting to the ROC, giving the minutes of the meeting to the ROC. Let's talk about 118 minutes of the meeting. Sir, what do we understand by this section 118 minutes of the meeting? It's pretty easy. What is minutes of the meeting? Chalo, before we discuss anything that is given on the screen, let's just have a conversation. Just a couple minutes. What is minutes of the meeting? What do you know about minutes of the meeting? And minutes of the meeting means there is a person, okay, in the company who is recording the entire proceedings of the meeting on paper. Okay. Nowadays we have video conferencing and all also happening. Entire proceedings of the meeting are recorded through video also. Correct. This person who is recording the minutes of the meeting, that is maintaining a register of the minutes of the meeting, he will specify right from the time of the starting of meeting. Say 10 a.m. was the time where the meeting was supposed to start. So at 10 a.m. whether quorum is present or not present, how many members have come. Quorum is not present, we have to wait for 30 minutes long. Right now he will specify that in the minutes of the meeting. If at all at 10:30 is the quorum present, yes, meeting started. Meeting started by how many people are present in person, how many people are present in proxy, chairperson of the company is there or no, who is the chairman of the meeting, who is the secretary or what do you call him, the managing director of the company. All these things they will write first of all. Then whatever resolutions are being proposed in the meeting, that resolutions will be recorded. Details of the resolution will be specified along with the verdict, whether the resolution has passed or failed. That also will be specified. After that, once the resolution details have been recorded, once the resolution details have been specified, any other event that happens in the meeting, any event that happens in the meeting or any argument or debate that happens in the meeting, any particular director or member or auditor, anybody walks out of the meeting, that will also be recorded. If any person of a supreme authority is not in the favor of any resolution, but because of the majority the resolution is being passed, that will also be recorded. So basically minutes is what? Minutes is just like recording time to time everything that is happening in a general meeting. It is the what is the power given to the chairman, that he has the power if required to decide whether certain matters are important or not, relevant or not, to be included or not. If the chairman of the meeting feels that there are certain matters which are irrelevant, immaterial, not needed to be included in the minutes of the meeting, then he can definitely exclude such materials from the meeting, and nobody will force him to no, it's not. Understood? Then when the minutes are ready, a copy will be given to the ROC. Clear? This is just an overview of minutes of the meeting. Conceptually, textually, what is written in the notes? Let's go through the notes, everybody together. First, minutes of the meeting. Who will prepare the minutes of the meeting? Every company. Sir, I am listed company, I am unlisted company, I am private. Hey, every company who is holding a general meeting will prepare the minutes of the meeting. Okay. Second, the minutes are required to be prepared in the prescribed manner within how many days? 30 days. Prepared and signed within a span of 30 days from the conclusion of the general meeting or from the date of passing the resolution by postal ballot. Clear? Okay. Then they are saying the minutes which are prepared, the minutes are to be kept for a purpose, shall have pages consecutively numbered. Very important. If the pages are not consecutively numbered, you will maybe not come to know about some important matter which is given on a specific page only. Understood? If the pages are consecutively numbered, you will also come to know if, when you read the minutes, if any page is missing therefrom. Understood? If any page is missing, you can immediately raise a question. about the missing page? Are they trying to hide some event of the company which is written on that page but gone missing? Why is that page missing? What is the reason behind that? All these things can be specified over there. Clear? Then they are saying the minutes of meeting shall contain a fair and correct summary. Fair and correct summary of the proceedings, meaning whatever happened in the entire proceedings of the meeting, a summary should be given over there. All appointments which are made at the meeting shall be included in the minutes. Appointment of director, appointment of auditor, appointment of any person to act as a consultant, anything which is done, all appointments which are specified. In case the meeting of board of directors, oh no, we are talking about board meeting, or a committee of the board, audit committee meeting, nomination and remuneration committee meeting, and so on. They will also prepare minutes, correct? So their minutes will contain what? First, names of the directors who are present at the meeting. Second, it is a meeting of board of directors. No? If directors are only not present in the meeting, how will you start or continue with the meeting, right? So names of those directors should be there. Second, for each and every resolution that is passed, the names of the directors who are dissenting from or not concurring with the resolution. Not concurring with means not in the favor of resolution. Maybe dissenting, maybe not voting only. But if you are a director who is not agreeing with a particular resolution, your name will also be specified so that in future, if any liability comes on the directors or the management, and every officer who had agreed, every director who had agreed to that matter is going to be liable, you will not be liable because you did not agree to it, and it is recorded in the minutes. Minutes is the proof of every event that happened at the meeting. Any matter which is in the opinion of chairman of the meeting, as we said, they are saying it may be regarded as defamatory to any person, meaning spoiling the name, or in good way, not in a good way, I mean in a bad way, it is representing any person, or maybe it is irrelevant or immaterial, or maybe it is detrimental. So detrimental, harmful to the interest of the company. If any of these three things are there, and if the chairman feels that any of these three things are there, the chairman shall not include that in the minutes of the meeting. He has full liberty to do that. Then they are saying the chairman shall exercise absolute discretion in regard to what should be included and what should not be included in the minutes of the meeting. Absolute discretion means there should not be any person who is influencing the order or influencing the decision of the chairperson whether to include or not include any particular matter in the minutes of the meeting. Whether to include or whether not to include is solely the choice of the chairman of the meeting. Minutes kept in accordance with the provisions shall be the evidence of the proceedings that are recorded. The minutes, always remember, are considered as an evidence of. If you are claiming that any director did anything in the meeting or any person did anything in the meeting, the minutes should include that thing, and that is the evidence that will prove that whether such claim which you are making is true or is it business. Where the minutes have been kept, then it shall be deemed that if the minutes are prepared, we can assume that okay, all the proceedings have been taken place, meeting was properly held, resolutions were passed by postal ballots also have been considered as passed because now they have been included in the minutes of the meeting, because earlier meeting did not happen. No? Whatever resolutions are passed by postal ballot, I will record them in the minutes when the meeting will happen. So when the meeting happens, I will record the resolutions which are passed by postal ballot also in the meeting. So they will also be now treated as successfully passed. All the appointments of the directors, KMP, auditors, everything shall be deemed to be valid once it is included in the minutes of the meeting. Unless and until it is included in the minutes, everything is not relevant for us. If any default is made in compliance, well, there is a penalty over here given, small penalty over here given. for the company and any other person found guilty. Important point is this one, 11. Every company shall observe the secretarial standards also while they prepare the minutes of the meeting. In other words, while they hold the board meeting of the company, while they do any of such compliances of the company, because there is a secretarial standard on board meetings also. What is secretarial standard? Like CAs have accounting standards, the CS have the secretarial standards. Understood? So those also have to be complied. If you are a CS or studying for CS, remember secretarial standards is your responsibility, right? And if you are a CA who is watching this video, remember accounting standards have to be complied at each and every step, and that is your responsibility. Okay. So well, that is a small section on the minutes of the meeting. I will put the section on the screen. Lots of things to read over here, but I'm sure you will manage it. Time starts now. 2 minutes. Read quickly. We'll go on to the next one. Are we done? Going on to the next section in the next video.